the NBA. So I was like, oh, what's she going to get paid? Because finally, you can get a real paycheck. And then I saw it, and I was like, this can't be right, because this is what it is.
It's safe to assume that the Indiana Fever and the WNBA as a whole are in complete shock when Caitlin Clark revealed some bizarre contract facts. In all honesty, it's about time someone called out the league on their budget gymnastics.
Elected officials, corporate, private equity, everybody like, how do I get into the WNBA and how do I invest, and can I have an expansion team, or can I invest in a current?
Upon agreeing to her upcoming 4-year contract after the 2024 rookie season put the WNBA on the map like never before, rumors circulated that salaries had been cut by 20% because the league supposedly couldn't afford to pay up.
When we look at player salaries, people wonder, why are NBA player salaries 100 times higher than WNBA salaries? Because the TV money was 100 times higher in the NBA than it was in the WNBA.
Caitlin did what any self-respecting superstar would do. She sought a contract renegotiation with greater compensation and benefits to match her effect because she knew her value and wasn't going to accept anything less.
Caitlin Clark effect. We now have people wanting to watch golf because of her. We saw the kind of offer that Ice Cube made to Caitlin to play in the Big Three. That is $5 million to play 3 months.
And yes, it was risky because once one player gets a better deal, the others will follow. However, the league couldn't afford to lose her, so they folded. Now, let's get into the specifics of this game-changing deal and how the other players, particularly angelic figures like Angel Reese, are handling it.
And I'm so happy for her to get the $28 flipping million.
Let's talk about numbers without any extraneous drama or fluff. The value of Caitlin Clark's 4-year WNBA contract is astounding.
I'm done with my first professional season and so much has happened, and
she is earning $78.2 in 2025 alone. This isn't just a clever clause, it's a power move. The feed has locked down their franchise superstar, guaranteeing stability while keeping their options open if things change down the road for Caitlin. This means she's more than just a player, she's the cornerstone of their future. It's rare to see a rookie with this level of dedication, but the Fever are obviously aware that they have a generational talent who is worth every penny. However, let's not forget the drama that goes on behind the scenes while Caitlin the new deal was in the news. Caitlin wasn't buying it since she knew she wasn't just any rookie, even if the WNBA was cutting salaries across the board and alleging financial difficulties.
3.4 million people watched the WNBA All-Star Game. That was a reported 300% increase, and that's via Women's Hoops Network from 2023. So the game is definitely picking up attention, and we know Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese are a big part of that, but also the current stars who have been...
Since her arrival, the WNBA's popularity has skyrocketed. Her games pack arenas, her highlights dominate social media, and her jersey sales are off the charts. When the league tried to play the "we're broke" card, Caitlin called their bluff and demanded what she deserved, and guess what? They caved. This wasn't just about money, it was a stand for what's fair. Caitlin's boldness forced the WNBA to sit up and listen. Although other players may not have had the same leverage. Since being selected first overall by the Indiana Fever on April 15, 2024, Caitlin's move set a precedent. In addition to shattering records, Caitlin is ushering in a new era for the WNBA as a whole, following in the footsteps of legends like Jack Young and A.A. Wilson.
Released the All-Star rosters on Tuesday. Both Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese made the 12-women roster that will be taking on Team USA in Phoenix later this month. So the impact of both rookies cannot be...
Let's now discuss viewership games using in comparison to comparable games in 2023. Caitlin's ratings increased by 35%. The Fever's inaugural game in May 2024 attracted 1.3 million viewers on ESPN, the most for a regular season game, which is beneficial for more than only Caitlin. She is more than just a player, she is a walking billboard for what women's basketball can become, and her influence doesn't end there. As a result, sponsors like Nike and Gatorade are boosting their investments in the WNBA. Her colleagues have benefited from Caitlin's presence in unexpected ways. Athletes such as Kelsey Mitchell and Alyssa Smith, their social media fanbases have grown dramatically, endorsement deals are coming in, and they are receiving possibilities that they could not have imagined a year ago. Not only is Caitlin stealing the show, but she's drawing everyone in and demonstrating what happens when a real leader hits the court.
Of you and what you've done on the court. But what you've done on the court has far exceeded what you've done in our community and around this country and getting little girls excited about playing basketball. But no place has it been better and felt more than at the University of Iowa Children's Hospital. So here today, I just want to let you know, you are the AP National Player of the Year.
Let's not overlook the social media frenzy she caused when Caitlin scored 30 points against the Las Vegas Aces in June 2024. The hashtag Caitlin Effect was trending for almost a day. A tweet with just 10 words about how she made someone a WNBA fan received over 200,000 likes in a single day, and her viral tick received over 50 million views of her ridiculous three-pointers and no-look passes. Not only is Caitlin Clark dominating the court, but she's also dominating the internet, attracting millions of casual fans. In addition, she has a groundbreaking 4-year contract worth $338,500, which allows her to fly comfortably so she can perform at her best. This isn't about luxury, it's about results. Additionally, the Fever surrounded her with elite trainers, nutritionists, and mental performance coaches who are solely focused on her development. This is unprecedented in the WNBA, where resources are typically shared, but for Caitlin, the Fever went all out because they know she's not just any rookie, she's the future. And comprehensive assistance has been a game changer. While most rookies are left to sort these things out on their own, Caitlin has 247 access to mindfulness coaches, recovery specialists, and every resource she could possibly need to be at the top of her game. Her contract establishes a new benchmark for how teams should spend in their athletes, demonstrating that success isn't just about the numbers but also about the player behind them. The disparity between her contract and the typical rookie contract is startling. The majority of rookies make between $74 and $35 annually with few benefits. Not only is Caitlin's contract better, but it's revolutionary. It shows how valuable she is not only as a player but also as the team's representative, the league, and possibly even the sport itself. Here's the best part. Other athletes, their agents, and even rivals are taking attention to Caitlin's deal and asking for comparable terms in their contracts. This is a change in the way women's basketball is run and appreciated, not just a victory for Caitlin. Her contract serves as a roadmap for what is feasible rather than being a one-time deal.
She'll be the biggest female star ever because she can pull up from the parking lot.
She is a killer. She is stone cold.
Caitlin, man, she's a phenomenon.
She's the best female collegiate player ever.
Caitlin Clark is capable of magical.
Fever games have become the most popular ticket in town since Caitlin signed her contract on April 27, 2024. Attendance at home games has increased by an astounding 41% since the previous season, with 5 consecutive sellouts in May alone, a franchise first, and this isn't just a bump in the numbers. Even though they are the only team in the league, Nike, Coca-Cola, and Gatorade have all increased their sponsorship money. Nike even wrote Caitlin's name directly into their renewed partnership clause in June 2024. These sponsorship dollars don't just buy fancy logos on jerseys, they also fund better facilities. Arenas mean louder fans, higher energy, and a home court advantage that benefits every single player on the team. If anyone is upset about Caitlin's benefits, they might want to take a look at the updated locker rooms and thank her afterward. This is because the entire team has access to better training programs and resources.
It was a little of that Bird Magic moment, if you recall, from 1979 when those two rookies came in from a big college rivalry, one white, one black. And so we have that moment with these two. But the one thing I know about sports, you need rivalry. That's what makes people watch. They want to watch games of consequence between rivals. They don't want everybody being nice to one another.
Other athletes like Angel Reese were envious of her because of this. In just 2 weeks, Caitlin's jersey sales broke all previous records, making her the league's top seller. Fever-branded merchandise is selling at a rate that is 63% more than in 2023. This is about the Fever being a marketable powerhouse that benefits all players, not just Caitlin's personal brand. Even if Caitlin is the team's main attraction, the WNBA has spent years battling with relevancy in a male-dominated sports environment. What fuels development in any league's star power? LeBron James made the NBA a worldwide powerhouse. Tennis reached new heights thanks to Serena Williams. Without women like Caitlin Clark making headlines, selling out games, and signing groundbreaking contracts, the WNBA runs the risk of becoming mired in the same old rut.
Angel Reese spoke to the media. She didn't speak to the media after the game.
This is the truth. Every pivotal point in sports history had a star, and Magic Johnson and Larry Bird revitalized the NBA. Serena redefined what it means to be a dominant tennis player. Caitlin Clark is doing that for the WNBA. Critics may complain all they want about team equality, but the truth is that her contract is taking her team, her league, and the sport to unprecedented heights. Caitlin is more than just a player. She is the model for the WNBA's future, and in all honesty, the critics ought to be thanking her.